Senator Villar, with your questions, please.
Thank you, Ms. Chairman. And I want to ask this question to General Galvez. Gusto ko lang ikwento niya sa atin what are the communications na ginawa niya with the MILF counterpart by the hour. Para makita natin if there is really sincerity in the MILF to help us na matapos yung encounter dun sa Mamasapano.
Sir, Madam Chair, Ma'am, I have the copy of the chronology of events with the transcript of the text messages that we had, and I can submit it.
Yeah. Can you discuss it? Can you read it, General?
Ma'am, at 6:38, the government CCH first learned about the firefight through SMS from MILF CCH Chair President Lidyasan.
So siya nagsabi sa iyo, hindi ikaw ang nagsabi sa kanya?
Ma'am, siya po ang nagsabi sa akin, ito po ang nilalaman po ng kanya.
So naunahan ka pa niyang malaman kaysa malaman more that we are having troubles with them?
Yes, ma'am. 2 hours after the first encounter.
So anong oras yan?
6:38 po, ma'am.
Ng umaga?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you continue? Yeah.
Madam Chair, can we get a copy of that today?
Yeah. Well,
Sir, will you be able to provide us a copy of that?
Yes, ma'am. We have submitted already the copy of this as part of my report, as an Annex A of my report.
When did you submit it, sir? Today?
I believe I submitted in the first day, sir. First day, ma'am.
Okay, we will look for that.
Can you continue telling us about it?
Ma'am, if you will see the sincerity of my counterpart, he said that Salambro firefight erupted between the armed forces and the 1OP at Tuconalipaw, Mamasapano. The AP troops moved in without any coordination, and this is very difficult to control, to avoid encounters between our forces when there is no coordination. This is clearly disregarding and violating the ceasefire. Now, what that...
Pag target, sabi nila, yung very high value target, hindi naman kailangan ng coordination. Did you tell him that?
Ma'am, we still need to have prior coordination, ma'am.
Kahit high value target? Hindi ba sinabi before na pag high value target, di ba?
There is
Madam Chair, just on that point with the permission. Sir, ang linaw-linaw sa joint communique at saka sa implementing guidelines, unless it's a high value target. So, and we clarified this in previous hearings, na kapag ka high value target, at tinanong ko, paikot sa kwarto, everyone agreed that Marwan was a high value target, hindi kailangan ng coordination. Why is OPAP and why is the peace panel keep on repeating sa media and then here today saying kailangan?
I think the exception there is less than 24 hours. The coordination should be, should be prior coordination, but less than 24 hours. Because
hindi yun ang nakalagay doon. Very, very clear. Hindi kailangan. Eh, paano kung kinakadel nga nila? Di makakatakas. But anyway, Madam Chair, it's not my time, so I'll give it back to you. But malinaw yun sa lahat ng dokumento na pinirmahan nyo.
Sir, I should give you an example that ang prior coordination pwede sa akin lang, sir. Pwede sa akin lang yan. Hindi ko sasabihin sa counterpart. Accepted po yun, sir. Kung mayroong high value target na talagang very yung coordination, pwede po sa amin lang ng chair ng MILF and with me. So the information will not trickle down sa baba in order to maintain yung secrecy. We have done that, and we have implemented that very effectively.
Mrs. Chair, we just want to clarify that it is the provision of the agreement para walang misconception sa public na except for operations against high priority target, a list of which shall be provided by the GPH panel to the MILF panel, the AGCHAG shall inform the GPH and MILCCH at least 24 hours prior to the conduct of the AFP-PNP operation in order to allow sufficient time for the evacuation of civilians and to avoid armed confrontation between the GPH and the MILF forces. So may exception doon. Kasi pag sinabi natin sa kanila, di kung sila ang nagkakadel, paaalisin na nila. Kaya may exception doon. And I think Marwan is a high-value target na terrorist yan So hindi mo pwedeng sabihin. Dapat wag nyo nasasabihin yan kasi nako-confuse ang mga tao dapat, yun ang talagang pagkaintindi ng Senado doon. So, hindi na natin dapat uulitin na dapat sinabi natin sa kanila. Kasi that is an exception to the rule.
Ma'am, can I clarify it with these revised joint AEP-PNP operational guidelines for the ad hoc joint action group, where it states that, I think it's on paragraph 6E1, F, except for operations against high-value priority targets, a list of which shall be provided by the GPH panel to the MILF panel. The adjunct shall inform the GPH and the MILF-CCH at least 24 hours prior to the conduct of a operation in order to allow sufficient time.
General and Mrs. Chairman, I think we understood each other that there is an exception. And that this is an exception. So, hindi mo pwede sabihin na bakit natin hindi sila in-inform. Diba? Let's be clear on that. This is an exception. Hanggang ngayon ba, nag-aaway pa tayo if this is an exception? This is an exception and that is the stand of the Senate. That is the understanding of the Senate that this is an exception. Anyway, let's continue with what transpired between you and your MILF counterpart. Yes.
After the first notice, again, Chairman Rashid Ladyasan sent another MMS to me and to Major Sol. We have to ceasefire, bro, before it's too late. Ano kaya kung puntahan natin sa area, baka may stop kayo kasama ang IMT, bro, na ma-invite mo sila. Or meaning, we have to ceasefire, brother, for it's too late. What if we go to the area and you and your staff, also with the IMT, you can invite them?
Anong oras yan?
That was 6:42, Madam.
What happened afterwards?
Afterwards, we were able to confirm that there is really an engagement. So we immediately organized the crisis team. We called it the Joint Ceasefire Crisis Team at 7:30 with the Major Sol contacting Mr. William Hovland to organize the two ceasefire teams, which is supposed to go to the area. And then afterwards, at 9 a.m., the Joint Ceasefire Crisis Team, composed of representatives from the GPH-CCH, MILF-CCH, the Joint Ceasefire Monitoring Post, posted at Ketango, Datu Saudi Apatuan, and the IMT assembled at the IMT headquarters in Cotabato City.
So, and then
at 11:30, the significant event, wherein there is a meeting between the BIAP commanders that we will help on affecting the ceasefire. So at 11:30, the crisis team arrives at Barangay Kuloy, and the meeting with the 118 and 105 BIAP base commanders begin around 12 noon at Ustad's Gomas residence at Kuloy.
Can you clarify where is that residence? Is it near the encounter area or is it far?
More or less, ma'am, mga 5 kilometers, around mga 30 minutes to 45 minutes travel.
So, when did you proceed to the area? What did you do after 12 noon?
Ma'am, at around between 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, I was able to to report to General Pangilinan at the Division Tactical Command Post, ma'am.
And so,
And then from there, we received report that the group already arrived, the Joint Ceasefire team are already arrived at the area at 12:55 or 1 o'clock also.
okay.
And then at at 1:15, the second group received radio call from Ustad Tundok advising them that the other members of the crisis team can enter the encounter area to assess the situation and determine what other assistance that can be given to help resolve the problem.
What time is that?
That is 1:15 po, ma'am.
And then,
And then at 2 o'clock, 2:04, while still in Awang, we inform our chair that there is a deteriorating situation already on the ground, wherein we have heard that there are some intense fighting and casualties from the PNP SAF. And also, there are also reports that the situation is somewhat deteriorating now.
so,
And then at 3 p.m., General Pangilinan and myself proceeded to Saripagwak, the brigade TCP of the Mechanized Brigade and the 601st Brigade, and also the TCP of the PNP SAF.
so what time did you succeeded in the ceasefire? Were you
At-
the one who caused the ceasefire?
the ceasefire was spearheaded by my counterpart, Chairman Rashid Lijasan, and Mr. William Hoblan, who really they are in the actual ground while they're still fighting. Actually, ma'am, they're still firing during the time that they went to the area.
So, masasabi mo, hindi tayo sigurado if you were able to implement the ceasefire or nag-ceasefire dahil dun sa binomba na nila nung, ano tawag doon, white,
Ma'am, we affected the ceasefire at 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway,
But we still we did not know yet yung na meron pa pala, ma'am, na 84th SAC that time.
okay. Thank you, General Galvez. I just, will you please submit to us the chronology of events? Maybe we can have a copy of that. And I want to ask this question to maybe General Pangilinan and General Katapang, or rather to General Spina and General Purisima. Yung sinasabi nilang time and target, parang do you think it's applicable to Mindanao? Kasi sinabi nila na this operation is very risky, high-risk operation. So, hindi pwedeng, kailangan may coordination. Baka yung time and target nyo, bagay lang dito sa Luzon, nahuhuli lang kayo ng ordinary criminals. But in Mindanao, kasi marami akong na-interview na mga military, mga marines na sa Mindanao, talaga daw napaka-delikado niyan lugar na yan. And then parang hindi pwede yung time on target na yon dahil without the coordination sa military baka hindi kaya.
Your Honor, Madam Chair, it was what was stated in the plan, and we just followed what was in the plan of the Philippine PNP SAF. And Your Honor, when the plan was implemented, the assault elements, the main effort, were able to reach their target and were able to accomplish their mission.
Oh, but when they reach their target, di ba, kulang na sila, 13 na lang, hindi nga nakarating lahat, kaya maraming nasugatan sa kanila. And then, parang hindi nga nila nakuha yung iba nilang target because hindi na nila kayang gawin, di ba? Yun ang result ng operation. So, parang mahirap talaga tong operation na to that you should have prepared more kasi lahat na magsabi mahirap pasukin yung lugar na yan.
Yes, Your Honor, the planning was left with the PNP SAF, and they were made to, they have different, several sessions, planning sessions in doing these things.
Pero yung okay lang yung planning, but the time on target na sinasabi nyo, coordination on that day, parang hindi pwede dito sa lugar na to kasi very risky talaga yung operation.
Yes, Your Honor, yun po ang nakasaad sa kanilang plano, Your Honor.
So medyo may diferensya yung plano. Would you say na may diferensya yung plano?
I cannot say so, Your Honor, na may diferensya because we are looking at it on hindsight, Your Honor.
Okay. Another question to General Pangilinan. Sinabi mo na hindi kayo nakatulong kasi yung inyong mechanized battalion di makapasok dahil basa. Yung inyong mga, ano tawag nyo doon, yung inyong, yung tangke di makapasok dahil yung hindi swampy tapos maliit yung daan. And then sinabi mo rin na hindi kayo maka-fire ng artillery kasi tatamaan yung mga tao, walang tao sa harap to tell you where to fire. Kung naisip nyo na hindi pwede artillery, hindi pwede tangke, paano nyo tutulungan yung mga SAF kung lahat hindi pwede?
Ma'am, una po, sasagutin ko muna yung unang katanungan nyo tungkol po sa time on target coordination.
Okay.
We in the military do not have that in our doctrine, yung pong time on target coordination.
Hindi ko naman tinatanong sa iyo yun. Sa kanila ko tinatanong kasi tingin ko doon sila nagkamali kasi siguro yung time and target ginagamit nila sa Luzon pero parang hindi pwede sa Mindanao yan kasi mas dangerous. So I'm asking you now, yung pagtulong mo, sinabi mo na hindi pwede yung tangke, hindi pwede yung artillery, kung hindi pwede ang tangke at artillery, ano itutulong nyo?
Ma'am, Your Honors, Madam Chair, unang-una po gusto pong liwanagin na kami po ay tumulong. Kami po ay nag-provide ng reinforcement. Sa katunayan po,
hindi nga effective. Like yung tangke, hindi nakatakbo hanggang kalye lang na matigas, hindi nakapasok. So, hindi natulungan yung mga SAP ng tangke. Tapos, sinasabi mo, hindi naman makabira yung artillery kasi hindi rin pwede, walang forward informer, something like that. Kung lahat hindi pwede, ano ba ang balak nyo itulong noon? Sana naisip nyo na hindi to pwede, hindi yung pwede. Ano itutulong nyo?
Ma'am,
lahat hindi pwede.
Your Honors, Madam Chair, kaya nga po, yung infantry po ang ipinasok natin. As early as 9 in the morning, nandun na po yung ating infantry na tumulong dun po sa SAP. Yun
po ginawa ng infantry, hindi namin nadidinig yun. Basta palaging pinag-uusapan yung tangke at saka yung artillery.
Anyway po, yan po ay nabanggit ko na meron po tayong pumasok na infantry, kasama po ang tangke, but I can explain that further pagdating po sa ating executive section.
And this is very difficult to control, to avoid encounters between our forces when there is no coordination. This is clearly disregarding and violating the ceasefire. Now,
pag target, sabi nila, yung very high value target, hindi naman kailangan ng coordination. Did you tell him that?
Ma'am, we still need to have prior coordination, ma'am.
Kahit high value target? Hindi ba sinabi before na pag high value target, di ba?
There is
Madam
a
Chair.
CCH Chair, President Jasan.
So, siya nagsabi sa iyo, hindi ikaw ang nagsabi sa kanya.
Ma'am, siya po ang nagsabi sa akin, ito po ang nilalaman po ng kanya.
So, naunahan ka pa niyang malaman kesa malaman more that we are having troubles with them?
Yes, ma'am. 2 hours after the first encounter.
So, anong oras yan?
6:38 po, ma'am.
Ng umaga?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you continue? Yeah.
Madam Chair, can we get a copy of that today?
Sir, will you be able to provide us a copy of that?
Yes, ma'am. We have submitted already the copy of this as part of my report, as an Annex A of my report.
When did you submit it, sir? today?
I believe I submitted in the first day, sir. First day, ma'am.
Okay, we will look for that.
Can you continue telling us about it?
Ma'am, if you will see the sincerity of my counterpart, he said that Salambro, firefight erupted between the armed forces and the 1OP at Tuconalipaw, Mamasapano. The AP troops moved in without any coordination.
Senator Villar, with your questions, please.
Thank you, Ms. Chairman. And I want to ask this question to General Galvez. Gusto ko lang ikwento niya sa atin what are the communications na ginawa niya with the MILF counterpart by the hour. Para makita natin if there is really sincerity in the MILF to help us na matapos yung encounter dun sa Mamasapano.
Sir, ma'am, Madam Chair, ma'am, I have the copy of the chronology of events with the transcript of the text messages that we had, and I can submit it.
Yeah. Can you discuss it? Can you read it, General?
Ma'am, at 6:38, the government CCH first learned about the firefight through SMS from MILF